How's it? Today we are going to make collages. What you're going to do is open up your image files and highlight all three of them at the same time by clicking and dragging them, and then control click and open with, and we're going to hit Picasa. What you're going to do is go through each one. If you go back to library, you should see each of them that you selected. So notice this one's a little dark. So you're going to go in and edit each one. So you can hit I'm feeling lucky, and it'll brighten it up a little bit. If you don't like that, hit Command Z and it'll undo it. And you can actually go in and change like the highlights. You definitely don't want more shadows. You may want more fill-in light, like so. So you might want to adjust accordingly. The color temperature, I wouldn't touch that. If you do touch it, you can Command Z and it'll reset, and you can get it to the way you want to. You don't really need to change these unless you want to make it black and white or sepia or things like this. But on your own time, you can make some cool effects with these things, but we're not going to do that. So once you are done with that, you can hit apply and it'll go back to the library. So I can go in and do the same thing to this one. Maybe I just want more light, and then go back to library. But you want to make sure all three of them look the same. So this one is definitely a little bit too dark. So I'm going to fill in light and a little bit more highlights, and like that. You can do auto contrast, or make it a little bit more sharper if you want to. But you can also crop if you want it cropped a certain way. This one I think is fine, but I think this one could be cropped. So I hit crop and drag it. For your thing, just put current ratio, and then you can drag it out and it'll keep the same ratio, and you may want them more zoomed in, and hit enter. And you want to use like rule of thirds like we talked about and we learned, and hit apply, and so on. So once you have your images the way you want them, hold on the shift key and click, and then go up here and hit create collage right there. And then what we're going to do is in your settings right here, there's different ways that you can change your pictures around. We're going to use picture pile and change your background color to black, just like that. If you want a different color, you can ask me, but usually it's safe to use black or white, but usually black or gray. And then you want to click, and you can zoom in by clicking and dragging this out or in, like so. So you want to move your pictures around. If they're a close-up picture, it doesn't have to be too big. Okay. If it's a wide picture like this, okay, this you may want to make bigger because he's so small. So I'm gonna maybe put him here, and you can arrange it how you think would look best. Feel free to ask for suggestions to make it like this. We're going to use borders. So for your borders, there's different types of borders you can choose. There's plain white border and this border, but we're not going to use that one. Use the middle one. So use the middle one for that and the middle one for that. So it creates a nice little border for that. And once you're done with that, and if you want to edit any of these pictures, you can always go back and edit them. But once you're done, you can hit create collage. By the way, you see this down here, there's a little black. If I don't want that black, I can still just go back to my library, click on this picture and see that little black there. I can just go ahead and crop, current ratio, and maybe take off some of that black, like so, and then hit apply. And then if I go back to my collage, notice the black is now disappeared. It automatically edited. So that's helpful. So once you get your collage, and you're going to be putting your name somewhere. So you want to leave a space for your name. So maybe I'm going to put my name right there. Then I'm going to hit create collage. And right here it's creating it. It's going to be, oh, I forgot something really important is your picture size. Definitely forgot the picture size for that. So desktop is where those photos were. And create photo collage. You need to make sure you choose the right paper size. You want A4. So make sure you have A4 paper size before you create your collage. So luckily I did. So I'm going to go in. I can't. Let's see. Collages right there. Collages. There's the collage I took. I'm going to double click on that. And then here I can still edit things, and I can even hit edit collage. So I could even go in and edit the pictures there. But what I want to do is put my text. So I'm going to hit T for the text right here. I'm going to have a contrasting color like white. And don't choose too crazy of a text. Let's try this one. And then I'm going to type your name. Of course, you're not going to type your name, but it's going to be your actual name. And you're going to expand it out. If you have a long first or long last name, you can put one name here and then one name below it. You want to put it kind of like in the center, like this. So it's the same space here and same space below it is the same, and same as right and left. And again, if it's too long, you can put your first name here and make it, smaller, and then make another text here. I'll show you. Hit apply, and then you can hit another text and put your last name here. Okay, so if you want to do it that way, you can do it that way as well. But make it look professional, make it look nice. When you're all done, hit apply, and then you're ready to export the file. And to export it, what we're going to do is here at the bottom, let's go back. Let's see. Here's our collage. So once we have it like that, we're going to hit the save button. So you see here it says save edited photo to disk. So then a backup file will be made. Great. And notice that it's saving it, and it says down here click to view. So I can click here to view, and then the image should pop up. If it doesn't pop up, you can click here, and at the bottom click export, and then hit browse, and you can place the exported file to your desktop, so you can find it a little bit easier. And so you can hit like desktop, and then hit choose, and then you can put like your first last name, put use original size, and then you're going to hit export, and then you should be able to see it right on your desktop, and then you can get to it, and then you are all done. So now you learned a little bit about photo editing and making collages, and let's see how well yours turned out.